Definitely an assist goes to the Canadian government for reducing their quarantine period down from 14 days to 7. I do think that's more consistent with the science. Safety first, of course. In terms of Eric Staal, though, this is breaking, Weeksy. The Buffalo Sabres did well on this trade to recoup a couple of picks. I really, truly believe that. Eric Staal, we know what he's done in the past. At 36 years old, though, minus 20, 10 points in 31 games. You have to think that it's probably not necessarily there. Now, what does this mean for Montreal? It does give them a little bit of insurance, particularly for their two young center icemen that you see right there in Suzuki and Kakaniemi. In that respect, I think it's good, but I definitely believe that Buffalo did well and Montreal paid a premium to make this deal.
Yeah, I'm curious to see where this goes now for the trade market and how this will impact the market at large. I think for the Buffalo Sabres, it's been well documented what a terrible season it's been for them and a disappointing one. And for them now to realize that and come to that realization, you have to start netting assets in return. They're able to do that. I do agree. I thought the price was a fair premium that Montreal paid. Yeah. And Buffalo being able to net a third and a fifth here in 2021, this upcoming draft. And also Buffalo retains $1.625 million on this as well. So I really think that Montreal paid a good price, if not a little bit of an expensive price. But listen, Montreal's in a window where they're trying to win. They made major moves this offseason. They had the best offseason of any team. And now they look at Eric Staal to bring experience and size, not as much as in terms of production, but some experience and poise to their young group.
Does this get the ball rolling? Do GMs out there kind of wait for that first domino to fall, and then all of a sudden it's like, all right, better get on the horn and we better make some moves here?
It surprised a lot of people. I had talked to a number of teams just to go against the grain here in terms of there was interest in Eric Staal. A lot of people were viewing him as a possible guy that could help. But most everyone I talked to was thinking more of just take the contract off their hands. Maybe a prospect that's not an A prospect would get it done. So that's why I say it was a premium to get a third and fifth.
Exactly, or a later round pick.
Yeah, but this is a good stake in the ground for the Buffalo Sabres to get things started off. No doubt about that.
Well, the best thing that's happened to them this season is those
small wins, tiny ones at a time.
Start somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Well, no, you're right. And hey, listen, for this to bear fruit for Buffalo, like, again, they're retaining $1.625 of the remaining salary. But for this to bear fruit now, at this point, you've got those two picks, but you got to make good on them.
Exactly.
And to do that, you have to be able to reinvest in your organization. You know, of course, a lot's been made of the lack of people, of personnel, and especially scouts. So if you want to hit on those picks,
right,
you got to have the people in place to be able to evaluate those players.
This should help, though, with Montour. It certainly will not bleed as much into Taylor Hall if he's obviously the big fish they have to move, but it should help them. It should set the market up.
See what the price is.
Supposed to be a buyer's market.